Welcome to Electric Invest, where we discuss EV companies and exchange knowledge for a better investment. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about NIO joining Tesla in the new dilution of its shares by offering a massive share sale to aid additional research and development. On my previous video, I talked about Tesla raising $5 billion worth of shares and its implication to the Tesla stock. And with no surprise, NIO has joined in the same boat to selling up to 69 million fresh shares in the US exchange. In this video, I'm gonna talk about why this dilution of shares is a good thing for us investors, and you want to stick around all the way up to the end of the video because I will be talking about the future of NIO and its plan to compete with Tesla. If you enjoy this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's begin. According to MarketWatch, NIO reported that it plans to sell at least 60 million fresh American depository shares with an additional 9 million shares available to underwriters. NIO stock dropped more than 4% after hours trading following the announcement. NIO is not the only company offering sales at this time. Many other EV companies have been offering shares, such as Xpeng, which disclosed a planned sale of 40 million new shares on Monday, right after Li Auto's announcement last Wednesday that it was offering 47 million shares. Tesla followed suit as well a few days ago with a sale of $5 billion worth. So I personally was waiting for NIO to declare that it was going to be diluting the shares because this is normal. Remember, when NIO went public on its IPO, they didn't put all the shares into sale. This is something that all companies do. The reason why they go public is to acquire funding. We knew that it was going to happen. Li Auto and Xpeng did the same, and now they have the cash to continue with their research and development. Tesla's balance sheet went from over $14 billion to now having over $20 billion, helping them pay debt and be able to continue to expand their gigafactories throughout the world, as well as any technological advancement that's gonna put them ahead of the competition. But here's the thing, NIO's not standing by. NIO is also fighting back. And one of the things that you do not want to do when it comes to share offerings is panic sell. Panic selling is, for example, when you buy at a high and then all of a sudden the stock goes down due to certain events such as this, and then you think, oh, I'm losing money, and then you start selling. That's one of the things that you do not want to be doing because you only lose money when you sell. Remember that when NIO went public in its IPO, they didn't put all the shares for sale. This is something that all companies do. The reason why they go public is specifically to acquire funding. We knew this was gonna happen. Both Li Auto and Xpeng stock have recovered a bit after their share offering, and I expect NIO to do the same as well. I personally picked up more shares yesterday, and I plan on picking up more shares today, taking advantage of this new news. These are just opportunities that we can't take for granted. NIO is a long-term investment, and we as investors understand the mission for NIO. NIO, for instance, is upgrading its factory facility to ramp up production. Right now, NIO has announced that they're making up to 30 ES6 an hour. This will drastically decrease the reservation waiting times just in time for Q4 and just before NIO Day, which is going to be January 9th. In fact, since October, deliveries have remained above 5,000, doubling year over year, and in September, they were up 133% year over year. Revenue of $667 million beat estimates of $663 million. Gross margins also increased to pass the 12.9% compared to expectations of 11.25%. NIO even guided deliveries higher to between 16,500 and 17,000 vehicles. So I have no doubt in my mind that NIO will continue to ramp up its production, not just for December, but also every single month coming up in 2021, beating expectations every single time. But here's the most interesting part. We knew that there were rumors of NIO releasing a sedan in NIO Day. The sedan that was going to be called the EE7 or ET7. This sedan was said to be competing with Tesla Model 3, but now we learned that NIO will be releasing not just one, but two back-to-back sedans. Maybe one mid sedan and another smaller and cheaper priced sedan. And not only that, also a minivan and another SUV. NIO specifically stated they will be investing more money into research and development, as well as a new chip for the new autonomous level 4 driving software. They're also going to be spending on sales, service network expansion, such as new battery swap stations, as well as the upcoming new market expansion, which we already know that is going to be called the Marco Polo project, which is NIO's plan on expanding on Europe. So NIO is not standing still. NIO is moving tremendously fierce when it comes to developing the company, new services, new technology, and tremendously exciting new products. Like I said before, I ended up picking up 100 more shares yesterday, and I am planning on picking up more shares today. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion because of my understanding of the company and what they're going to be doing. I was expecting NIO to be diluting these shares to raise more capital for what's important. This is just an opportunity for more buying. It's gonna be taking off the shaky hands, the day traders, the people who don't really believe in the company. And I personally, in my opinion, in my humble opinion that is, I believe NIO is definitely going to be hitting a minimum of $100 coming up after NIO Day. This is just my understanding because after NIO releases all these products, NIO's ability to continue to provide value in China as well as throughout the world is going to be understood by a lot more analysts and a lot more people on the planet. So like I said before, panic selling is not what we want to do. We are long-term investors, and when you invest for the future, you understand the bigger picture and you understand that it takes time. NIO is perfectly situated in China, which is the largest EV market on the planet, worth over $455 billion. So for all these reasons, that NIO is still a buy anytime in 2020 and even possibly even 2021, but 2020 specifically, because these prices are a massive discount right now and you do not want to be on the wrong side of the fence. Again, this is not a financial advice. I just wanted to talk about what's going on with NIO, what they need the money for, and why you should not be panic selling. This is NIO's way of staying ahead of the curve and being able to compete with other automakers such as Tesla. Now, I do want to say that I do also invest in Tesla, and Tesla is one of the biggest positions in my portfolio, but it doesn't mean that I don't see the potential of NIO. Just like somebody would invest in Apple, they would also invest into Microsoft, because you do not want to just put all your eggs in one basket. You definitely want to diversify and take advantage of two great players in the industry. This is something that usually people who have a little more understanding and don't get full of emotions tend to do. It's okay if you like NIO and only NIO. It's okay if you like Xpeng and only Xpeng. It's okay if you only like Tesla. That's fine. Tesla is not just a car company. Same thing with NIO. There's a lot of great things when it comes to all these companies, but I just wanted to point that out because I also have a lot of people subscribe to the channel that also invest in Tesla, and I don't like to alienate anybody in this channel. Anyway guys, I'm gonna have to leave the video right here, but I want to know about your opinions right now. Are you going to panic sell, or are you planning on buying more shares today? Do you believe in NIO and the company's mission long term? And what do you think about the new models that NIO is going to be releasing, with the two new sedans, the minivan and the new SUV? I would love to read your comments in the section below, and if you enjoyed this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe to Electric Invest, where we discussed EV companies and exchange knowledge for a better investment. And I'll see you guys on the next video.